All right, guys, and welcome back to my channel, Old School Gunner. I hope you're all keeping well, guys. Interesting start to the new year. I'm going to get into that in a while. I'm going to talk the talk. All things considered, it's been a bad start to the new year for Arsenal, but I'm going to get into that, like I said, in a while, guys. I just want to start, as always, by thanking everybody for your continued support, guys. Thank you for your support on my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all your likes, and your subscribes, and your comments. You don't get the 2,300 subs, guys, without a lot of people liking you and subbing to you. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you to everybody. And yeah, that's it, guys. Basically, I quit my job yesterday. That's all I want to say about that. I have to work like 2 months' notice, as per the rules here in Switzerland. But I handed in my notice yesterday, and I will formally hand it in writing in the next couple of days, at the start of the next week, probably. Um, Maybe I can go to a different branch of the supermarket, maybe a different store, different location. But I want to work 4 days a week, not five, because I have no life, basically. And I can have a little hobby, do something. You know what I mean? Do something productive with my time. Maybe join a gym, just exercise. You know, good for the mind, good for the body, as the man says. But we'll see what happens. I mean, it's yeah, had to be done. Yeah, had to be done. I mean, you got to put yourself first at times. If it was in another year or so, or 2 years, I probably wouldn't be too bothered about what was going on with work. But at the moment, I need I need a bit of time to myself and a bit of peace and quiet and less stress through the work. So never mind the money, guys. It's only money. I'd prefer to have the extra time off. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's only money. Won't make you happy. So there you go. But yeah, big up to everybody, guys. Welcome along. And yeah, where do I start with Arsenal? As everybody knows, guys, and everyone connected to the club, we came second the last 2 seasons to Manchester City, of course. They look like they're getting things back together again this season. Maybe they can have a little title push. I don't know, but they seem to be getting things in order. As do many teams, and we seem to be left in the slipstream. Um, the managerial situation, Arteta, the players, the lack of quality signings, the signings of the wrong players. I mean, feel free to jump in anytime, guys, and correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, that has been our main downfall. A lack of ambition, a lack of direction, a lack of so many different things lacking, guys. I mean, where do I start? It's been a very disappointing season for Arsenal so far. We lost to a very good Newcastle team recently in the Carabao Cup at the Emirates. Mikel Arteta, for some reason, took it upon himself to try to make an excuse about the football being used. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. I mean, at least take the defeat with a bit of dignity and with a bit of honour and with a bit of, you know, I mean, why talk like that? Why even talk like that about the game, about the result, about the situation? Be fair to Newcastle and admit that the better team won. But to be talking about the football, making these just outlandish comments and excuses, when the matter of the fact is their manager outtaught Arteta and their team is better than us right now, regardless if we have Saka or not. Maybe he would have got us a goal and maybe that would have swung the game in our favour or the tie in our favour. But the simple matter of the fact is, guys, they beat us 2-0 at the Emirates in the first leg of the Carabao Cup. And they weren't lucky by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I'm sure if Arteta turned around and took it with a bit of humility, I'm sure if Arteta turned around and took the defeat with a bit of humility, you know what? A lot of people would have a bit of time for him and they would ease off on him. And you know what? He might not get so much hate from Arsenal fans. But when you come up and you talk like that and you're negative, like when he comes up and he talks like that and he makes these pathetic excuses as to why we lost against Newcastle, the fact of the matter is they have a very good manager and they have a fantastic team. The pace going through that team is just electrifying. If anybody saw the hammering they gave Man United recently, it was just biblical, guys. And they were running riot against us at times at the Emirates. We couldn't stem the flow. They won that game deservedly, yeah? They won the game deservedly. So for Arteta to come around then and not take the defeat with a bit of humility and be respectful to Newcastle and talk about the football. Guys, a football is a football. It was the same for Newcastle as it was for us. So I don't understand, yeah? I don't understand. Welcome along to AFC always. I hope you're keeping well, yeah? I hope you're doing good at the new year. Started well for you. And thank you for your comments, yeah? Like I said, you're always welcome on my channel, yeah? Thank you for your comments. Let me put those comments up again, guys. But yeah, it's just been a very, you've got to, look, guys, I've been supporting this team a long time, yeah? Not as long as this man, but I've been supporting this team a very long time. I'm in my 40s now, guys. I'm 45 years of age. Huh? I just turned 45. I have supported this team since I was a child, all my life. As soon as I was old enough to decide and choose a team to support, I supported Arsenal. It's in my blood, okay? Now, nothing is more important to me than Arsenal Football Club. It's very important, as it is to a lot of fans out there, the real fans. The club was there long before Mikel Arteta came to play for us, guys, and before he became manager. We have had success, and we have had near misses in the Champions League. We could have won it one season, I remember, 2006. But in my opinion, and everyone's entitled to theirs, guys, Arteta is not the right manager to bring us forward. No. People will come out and say, OSG, you're being negative. OSG, bad vibes. This, that, and the other. The simple fact of the matter is, it's not a negative thing to say this. It's a positive thing about the rebuilding that needs to take place at the club we all love. Enough is enough at this point. The 2 second place finishes, they count for nothing now. It's in the past. It's dead and buried. Second place or fourth place, what's the difference? We didn't win. It doesn't matter if we lost by a point or we lost by 10. We had it in the bag. It was possible for us to win the league those 2 times and we didn't get it. We couldn't get over the line because Arteta failed us. You could say maybe some of the players let us down, but who picked those players and who signed those players? Do you know what I mean? Can't make excuses, guys. You can't make excuses like that. And Arteta is just reaching for any excuse possible after Newcastle defeat. Like I said, it wouldn't be too bad if he didn't do that. But he's just making these horrible, embarrassing excuses. And it just brings the name of the club down. His own reputation being dragged through the mud, he can't take it on the chin. He's come up with these outlandish comments, these ridiculous excuses. Frankly, it's embarrassing. I don't know, lads. Isak is like a lightning rod. He is just like a bolt of lightning for Newcastle. You can't take your eyes off him for a second. He is just devastating. Isak on 120k a week. Why did we buy Sterling, bro? I mean, at least Havertz has done something for us. But why did we buy Sterling? Or get him on loan or buy him or whatever? Why did we go for Raheem Sterling? I mean, seriously, no. We never needed a player like him in the first place. It's like a poor man's Bukayo Saka, is it? And Sterling wasn't in form, he wasn't playing well, and we still took him. That's the only reason he was sold in the first place. He's like a poor man's Bukayo Saka. So we break the bank for Rice. Rice is overrated in my opinion, but he is a good player. But we overpaid and he's overrated, I think, because he's English. But why did we go for Raheem Sterling then? It's like a poor man's Bukayo Saka, and he wasn't in form. He wasn't going to do anything for us, and he hasn't done anything for us. Seriously, no. It's embarrassing, man. Why were top gooners leaving back your manager? Trust the process, trust the phases. And they're happy with this mediocrity, yeah? It's like Lee Football Dad's Army said earlier, guys. Now I think he's changed his channel to the Arsenal Alliance. But if anybody watched his content recently, the Arsenal Alliance, I saw recently he did a stream with Anthony, guys. If you haven't, come check that out, yeah? Come check out the content he recently did today with Anthony. But the problem is, why did he come around and why did he actually. I mean, oh man, seriously. I mean, there's so much going on at the club at the moment. It would give you a headache. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I went out of my way recently not to actually watch the Newcastle game and just to let it kind of just go off because I knew in my heart of hearts we were going to fall apart. I knew that that game was going to be a difficult one for us. And to be honest, I didn't want to witness it because I knew what was coming. You know? I've supported the club a hell of a long time and I knew what was coming. Everything pointed to the fact that they were going to turn us over at the Emirates, and that's the way it happened. That's what transpired. But going back to it, guys, I mean, we had our two chances in the last two seasons to be champions, and it was there for the taking. Are we going to get across the line? And now this season, we're nowhere. It just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, and why does Arteta keep his job the whole time? If anybody watched the Arsenal Alliance with Lee, guys, on his channel, he did some content, not the one he did with Anthony, but earlier today, saying that these big YouTube channels are actually just out there for themselves. And they are. And they're saying certain things, but they're just making money on it. They don't really care about the club, yeah? They're not speaking the truth about what's going on at the club. And they're influencing all the other fans. Now make it entertaining, yeah? I remember when Troops used to be on AFTV, and it was entertaining, yeah? And sometimes he goes back on it again. And I like Troops, and I like his channel. Troops is a real Arsenal fan. But he used to go on there sometimes, yeah? But Troops would lay it down. He would tell it straight. And yeah, he would clash with Robbie sometimes, the presenter, the owner of AFTV. He would clash with him because they would have a difference of opinion. But Troops always spoke his mind and he did not bow down to anyone. You have to respect him for that. Big up to Damon, man. I hope you're keeping well. Yeah, Damon's Fully Vlogs. Big up to you, bro. I hope you're doing well. Yeah? City signing Omar Marmoush. Yeah, they really put a rush on that signing. Yeah, they really want that player. Yeah? And they've done everything in their power to get their hands on him. He looks like a good player. But Arsenal have been left in the dust. It's as simple as that. We're like relics at this point. With Saka out, people saying about Odegaard being, he's. Look, I think there are maybe. I mean, he's no Roy Keane. He's no Patrick Vieira. And I think they're like the yardstick that you measure a captain on. Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard, Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira. Okay, Keane and Vieira are probably different standard, maybe, you could say, to Gerrard. But Lampard was up there. Yeah. Lampard was very good at Chelsea. But we don't have somebody like that to be captain. I mean, maybe give it to Declan Rice. Maybe to give it to one of the centre backs. I don't know. But people saying about Odegaard anyway as captain, I mean, that isn't the real problem at the club. The real problem at the club is the manager and the signings that we're making. That is where we fall down. That's where we let ourselves down. It's as simple as that. I mean, you can forget about the Carabao Cup, obviously, this season, guys. You can forget about that. Newcastle are going to wipe the floor with us at the St. James's Park. That is a done deal. Game over. I mean, we're actually second in the league right now. It's actually not as bad as it seems. We're second in the league, joint second. We're ahead of Forest on goal difference. But, I don't know, guys. We've got a couple of battles around the corner. We got a couple of tough games around the corner. Just looking at the Premier League table, guys, looking at the fixtures. Sorry about that. Yeah, Arteta and the FA Cup. But what are we actually playing United? Is that the FA Cup against Man U? It must be, right? Because our next league game is on the 15th, and that's against Spurs. Yeah, Sunday the 12th. Okay, Sunday we're playing Man United. All right. It's going to be a difficult one, man. That's going to be a difficult one. It's going to be interesting on Sunday. I don't know about him. The way United played against Liverpool, I think they got something going on there. I think it's going to be very interesting on Sunday what happens in that match. Everton second dice before the FA Cup game is madness. We're also signing Victor Reis. Starting Luis Manuel Roya, Timber, Tierney, Gabriel Saliba, Rice, Party, Odegaard, Sterling, Martinelli, Jesus. You would play Raheem Sterling against him, yeah? You rate him, yeah? I'm not sure with the injuries and what exactly is going on at the club. I know I've been very busy the last few days, but I mean, Sterling for me isn't up to much as a player, but I mean, maybe there's a reason why you're saying he's in that position. Maybe we got nobody else at the moment. Obviously, Havertz isn't exactly setting the world on fire. Maybe the pace of Sterling can do something against United, but we need to match them physically anyway. It's going to be a tough test, regardless if it's at the Emirates or if it's at Old Trafford. We're at home, but it's going to be a tough test. That is going to be a hard game for us against them for sure. They've beaten us 8 times and we've beaten them 7. Interesting statistics. It's practically even. But we're in for a tough game against them. Judging by what they did against Liverpool anyway, I think we're going to have a real battle on our hands. It is what it is at the end of the day, but we're going to have a real fight. It's not going to be easy for us against them. I don't want to start about. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing exactly. I mean, what other options do we actually have? I mean, we don't have many options at the moment, and it's pretty disappointing to be honest. Because I mean, Arteta has had all the experience. He's had all the time. He's had the backing of the board. He's had guys that could go on and on about the money that's being given to him. We all know how much money it is. It's like 850 million pounds sterling. He's had everything in his favour, yeah. Why weren't we ready for this season? Why weren't we ready for this season? United got lucky v Liverpool, maybe a little bit, but they played with a bit of heart, Damon, and they played with a lot of spirit. And I am not a United fan, yeah, but they did, Damon. Maybe they caught them on a bad day, but they did play with a lot of spirit. United played with a lot of spirit and a lot of heart. They really did give effort to. They gave honest endeavour and hard work. They have a couple of good players, United. I like Mazraoui. I think Mazraoui, the defender, I think he's the right back, is a very good player, very solid. Onana, he did okay. I think maybe Liverpool weren't completely themselves, but I think United really they put in an effort. Yeah? They put in a shift. They got stuck in. That's basically the way I see it. They got stuck in. They gave it everything they had. Simple as that. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Kind of on a bad day. Damon, Man United could have won the game against you at the end. This Trent situation is affecting Liverpool. Yeah, maybe so, yeah. He's a brilliant player for them now. He's been exceptional this season. Some of his crossfield balls, some of his passes inside the defenders, turning them inside out, right into Mohamed Salah's path. I'm a City fan. Damon is a City fan, yeah, but is it the Man United City game you're talking about, is it? Maybe I think AFC was talking about did United play City? I think maybe he's talking about that game. I think he knows you're a City fan, Damon. I think he was referring to the Man United City game. There was a recent Man United City game, right? I think. But anyway, look, we've got a war on Sunday against United, and the simple matter of the fact is, you lost that game 2-1, yeah. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Sorry to bring up bad memories, man. It wasn't intentional. But Sunday, the United game, that's the thing. Can we actually turn them over? That is the question now. I mean, Damon, you're a City fan, bro, but what do you think about the game on Sunday? Arsenal hosting United at the Emirates. I think it's going to be tricky. I just think we lost our way. We lost our edge. One second there, guys. That is a James Bond film on. Live and Let Live, I think, is the movie. Live and Let Die. My apologies. I said on the Arsenal Alliance that Arsenal win 3-1. Are they still actually streaming, or is that over? It's going to be interesting anyway. And what's going on with your channel, Damon? Have you made new content? The next two Premier League games, yeah, Spurs and Villa. Yeah, Spurs on the 15th. Yeah, look, we're in second. On goal difference ahead of Nottingham Forest. They're having a fantastic season, but I think those two games are going to be very difficult. The FA Cup, that's the big one on Sunday. I have the day off work anyway, so I think I can do a watch along of that. Maybe do a review preview. I quit my job. For those of you that don't know, I still have to work until the end of February. So I have to work my notice, which is almost 2 months. But that's okay. I might stay with the company but move to a different branch. And I only want to work 4 days out of 5. I don't want to work 5. I want to work 4 days, not 5 each week. So I can actually have a life. Instead of just work. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, that's the thing, guys. You know, I just have myself to kind of look after here anyway, and just myself to pay for, so I can afford to actually switch jobs like that and just quit a job if I need to because I have money. You know what I mean? I'm not stuck. But obviously, it would be nice to have another job lined up and give it a try. Hopefully, it will work out for me instead of staying where I was, which was I just had to leave. Unfortunately, I had to hand in my notice. I couldn't do much more about it. You know, it's just one of those things. You know, it's just one of those things. Sometimes you got to make some hard decisions in life, yeah. Even if you're afraid, or even if you think it might not work out, the best thing you can do is actually, yeah, be brave and actually just say, yeah, it's time for me to move on. You know what I mean? Which is what I have done. Yeah, just wasn't working out the way I had planned the last couple of weeks, especially since the start of the year. It's been tough. So I had to kind of shut things down a little bit. Unfortunately, that's the way it is in life sometimes. But yeah, the stream is finished, huh? Ah, nice. But they had a good one, I think. Yeah, they had a good stream. They had a bit of fun on it. It's good to see. It's good to see his channel doing so well. Yeah, it's good to see Lee's channel doing so well. Because Anthony's a nice guy, he's always there to support them. You know what I mean? Can't say much about that, to be honest, but he's always there to support them. You know what I mean? But yeah, it looks like they have an interesting stream, a good stream. I'm looking forward to the game on Sunday. Actually, it should be interesting against United. It should be an interesting match. Let's see how good we are now. Yeah, let's see, can we do something, and maybe we can win an FA Cup. Who knows? Maybe it's possible for us to win an FA Cup. Let's see what happens. Huh? Just watching Tiesto guys live from Tomorrowland last year. Excellent DJ Tiesto guys. Excellent artist. But yeah, guys, as Arsenal fans, we got a lot to think about. Huh? We got a lot to think about. Like I said, I started the stream and I kind of spoke the truth. I said it the way it was. I don't know why the club and the board continuously stick with Arteta. I can't figure out for the life of me why they keep persisting with Mikel Arteta. And this is not negativity, guys, coming from a lifelong Gooner. It's positivity. Because for us to move forward as a club and to get the very best out of the players we have, we do need another manager. Huh? We do need another manager. That is something that is necessary. Huh? A change has to be made. I mean, look at Liverpool and Arne Slot. There are good managers out there. Huh? There are good managers out there. Liverpool found themselves a diamond in the rough. Yeah? So we need to kind of move forward and kind of be thinking along those lines. If we can pick up a replacement for Arteta and be looking at it seriously. Because I don't know why, like, anyone that knows football can see clearly that he's not going to get the job done for us. Like, a friend of mine keeps saying to me, yeah, Chris Lee, but he's got Arsenal up to the highest they've been in the last 20 years. But we're still not where we need to be. We're still not closer to winning the league. It's like we flatter to deceive every season. Something's got to be done. It's as simple as that. We can't be pushing on the way we have been going and hope that everything's going to be okay. Because the signs are there, guys, and they're worrying. Hope you find a job that will suit you and be very happy. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. It's kind of you to say. I appreciate that, AFC. Yeah, life is short, you know. Life is short. What can you do? I mean, what can you do? Yeah, to be honest, the main thing affecting me with the job is more like maybe my private life, which is not. I don't think anyone has a perfect private life, but it's probably more situation with things going on in my private life. That when the job is as stressful as that, I don't need that in my life right now. So I just gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta read the warning signs, guys. And to be honest, for my health, I had to step back and I had to say, yeah, I hand in my notice. So obviously, I still have a lot of time to find another job. Maybe I can stick with the company, move to a different branch, and work less. I think that would be the ideal situation for now. If I just move to a different branch and work that little bit less, have that breathing space to live, instead of working the long hours and the long days I do. But I was grateful to get the job when I first came back to Switzerland, yeah, because I needed one. And to get the work visa, I needed a job. You know, I had to get my work visa again. I had to apply for it, and for that, you need a work contract. And you need a place to live, and everything fell into place after that. So I have been lucky. I am grateful, but it was always going to be temporary. Mate, do you really think Arteta will win a major trophy for us? Another one? To be honest, I don't. I don't. Well, he wasn't much of a player. He wasn't much of a player, Arteta. But thank you for the comment anyway, Taiwo. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Thank you for the comment. I appreciate it. He needs a sack in the summer. I'd actually agree with that. I think that's a fair comment. Um, the last 2 seasons we came second. A lot of teams were in transition. I think this season you're seeing the level we're at. Okay, we're second again, but I think we're far, far away from being champions. I don't think in my lifetime I will see Arsenal be champions if Arteta stays in charge. Honestly, I believe that. I don't think Arteta can get us across the line. I mean, if he was going to win the league, he would have done it in the last 2 seasons because it was there for the taking. And we still couldn't get across the line when City were there for the taking, um, which was disappointing. So yeah, I'd have to agree with you. Yeah, I just think that people make excuses, and like a friend of mine keeps saying, "But Dave, he's got you to your best league finishes in the last 20 years or whatever." Okay, fair enough. Maybe that's right. But the important thing to remember is he's had the full backing of the board, 850 million in cash invested, making signings like Raheem Sterling, Kai Havertz. I mean, that's not going to get us to where we need to be. And the money is there. The money is there. The Arsenal season tickets are the most expensive in world football. So there are funds there to bring in players. And also, Liverpool, Arne Slot. There are good managers out there. So why don't we try at least? Why don't we try? Send Arteta, Trossard, Martinelli, Havertz out on a free. Yeah, and why did we get Raheem Sterling? I don't understand what the whole idea was behind the signing of him. It just doesn't make sense. Huh? Everyone watch it anyway, guys. If you can hit the like for me, I would appreciate it. Smash that like for me and smash that subscribe. I would appreciate it. Always prioritize yourself, Dave. His life is short. You might as well make the most out of it. This is it, man. Not getting any younger, no. You're a young man, Damon. You got your whole life ahead of you, bro. But you know what I mean? Arteta will never win us a major trophy. Can't get us over the line. Hmm. Hopefully we can pick up a little bit against United on Sunday. To be honest, I made a bit of new content. I'll have to check that out, Damon. I'll have to check it out for sure. But the problem with look, I just hope that we can beat United on Sunday. I mean, I would really like it if we I would really like it if we actually turned around and we could turn Man United over on Sunday. I think that would give us all a boost. I mean, I know that's probably a petty thing to say, and of course, the next 2 league games, like AFC said, we have got Spurs and Villa. I think it would be nice to get a win over United and get a win over Spurs. I mean, it's probably not going to change the world, guys. It's probably not going to make us Premier League champions. Of course, United is an FA Cup game, but the Spurs game, maybe get a win against Villa. But I honestly think that we need to look at a new manager, and I don't know why we don't do that. It just doesn't make sense, in my opinion. It doesn't seem like that, Why don't we do that? I don't understand it. There are good managers out there. We sold Ramsdale, ESR, and Ketia and got 84 million, and then there was Guerra's buyout clause. There was a rumour from Sky Sports the fans have filed a Class A lawsuit against Otella for the suffering he's causing the supporters of Arsenal. Do you know what? I'd actually believe that, yeah. I'd actually believe that. I wouldn't be surprised. Um, but I don't know why we aren't looking for another manager. I mean, he came in. He came in, but he came in as like a former player, which is kind of what got it under the radar. But Dave, who do we bring in? All right, Arsenal for life. How are you? Yeah? I hope you're keeping well. Who do we bring in? Well, let me put it to you this way. Yeah, let me try to answer a question as best I can. Yeah, Jurgen Klopp left Liverpool after a very successful period. Yeah, winning the league and Champions League when Manchester City were dominant. It was highly competitive. So he won 2 major trophies for them. He had the 2 big ones, the league and the Champions League. They brought in Arne Slot, who has been a fantastic manager. Now, how many people here have heard of Arne Slot? How many people here have heard of Arne Slot before he took over at Liverpool? I can't produce you a short list of the managers available, but all I'm saying is an effort should be made to find one. Because Arne Slot, I never heard of him before he took over at Liverpool. Look what he's doing at the club. And no matter how many good players you have at any club, you need a good manager to manage them. It's as simple as that. You can have the best players in the world. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. So you need a good manager. I'm all right, mate. Thanks for asking. You're welcome, yeah. No problem. You're welcome. No problem. And Happy New Year if I haven't spoken to you since then. I don't think I have yet, but Happy New Year to you. I hope you have a good year and things go your way. Go and bring in Inzaghi. Exactly. Filippo Inzaghi. There are options out there. There are options out there. But there needs to be a willingness on behalf of the club to actually go and look and try. And that is not what I'm seeing at the moment, yeah. Everyone watching the stream, guys, if you can smash the like for me, I would really appreciate it. Smash the like and smash the subscribe if you're new to the channel. I also have another channel. It's I'm okay, I'm alright. I'm okay. You know what I mean? I quit my job yesterday. I handed in my notice in my job yesterday, so I have to work the next 2 months. I have to work 2 months' notice, and then I can go. But I might just cut back down to 4 days, and maybe they can put me in a different branch. But I don't want to stay in the store I'm in. I can't. So yeah, I'm going to be looking for a new job too. But I've got another 2 months to work in a job. I mean, obviously with full pay, so I'm not really under pressure. But yeah, the sooner I kind of get into the routine of actually applying for jobs, sending off applications, it's not all about money. It's about happiness. And I have been unhappy recently in my job, unfortunately. I'm grateful I got the job when I came back to Switzerland after being away for 3 years. It's what I needed. It was a steady start. But yeah. So anyway, getting back to you, Damon, I'm sorry to hear that things have been a bit rough on you, bro. And I suppose everyone is kind of going through their, like, the thing is, we start the new year and we think everything is going to be, new year, rosy in the garden. It doesn't always turn out like that, Life is difficult at the best of times. But yeah, sorry to hear that you haven't been doing too well, Damon, bro. And yeah, you ever need to talk, man, I'm here for you, yeah? You're only a young guy, Damon, you got your whole life in front of you, bro. You've got your whole life in front of you, yeah? Many good times to come, Damon, so don't let life get on top of you, bro, because you've got a lot of living to do. You're a young man. You've got your whole life in front of you, bro. Yeah, it's mainly ignorant people. Yeah, tell me about it, man. I hear you. I hear you, man. Things can be tough, yeah. You meet people like that in all walks of life, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, man, you just have to kind of tolerate people like that at certain points, huh? Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that, Arsenal for life, yeah. I appreciate it, man. That's kind of you, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting too. It's obviously one of those things that has a little bit of stress attached to it, but it's going to be exciting. But like I said, I'm going to be working the next 2 months where I am. I have to work my notice. So I'm just going to put my head down and get stuck in. And yeah, hopefully good things will come from here. But I have friends here in Switzerland. I know people, but I'm still kind of on my own to the certain aspect of I do not have family here. I do not have a woman in my life. I've been suffering with a lot of racist abuse recently. I hope it gets better soon, though. You've been suffering racist abuse. Yeah, but from who? I mean, in school or just online or I mean, why? I mean, people are being racist towards you. You have to get. You have to get the. You have to get the. You have to get the principal and the authorities in the school involved, Damon. Obviously, you're after telling your mom. I'd imagine your mom knows about it. First thing you need to do is let people know that it's happening, man. I mean, one thing you don't want to do anyway is be violent and take things into your own hands because that won't get you anywhere, bro. I'm speaking from experience. There's no point being violent and seeking retribution. You probably could, but there's no point doing it. Best thing you could do is just get them investigated and make an official formal complaint about it. I'm sorry to hear about that. I mean, obviously that's not something I ever had to deal with. Obviously I'm Caucasian. I'm a white Irishman. I never had to deal with anything like that in my life. Well, in Poland, but I just don't think they liked us. They didn't like me. Yeah, they're the lowest of the low. Yeah. Wish I was 17 or 18 again. Life goes so fast. Yeah, exactly, man. I actually do too. I'm always thinking about that. You'd be kind of wishing upon a star, AFC. I remember when I was younger, man, same as you, when you'd be in the bar of the club, yeah. And honestly, man, you're young, you're fit, and you're strong, and you think that those days are going to last forever. And you look at people that are older than you, this, that, and the other, and you think, yeah, that's a long way off. Before you know it, you're in that position, and I'm looking at the young crowd coming up now and work in my job, like 16 and 17, and they're living life, and they're young and they're fit and they're strong. So, do you know what I mean? I said to the head teacher at all Elementary School, if I had said it happened once more, I would get the police involved. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Damon Moran. It's unpleasant. Hey, John, how are you, man? I hope you're keeping well, huh? Long time no see, John. As it's happened about 5 times since then. But what's their actual problem like? I mean, they don't like you. If they don't like you, they don't like you, yeah, but they're bringing your race into things. I mean, you know what I mean? It's obviously personal against you, bro, and they're just bringing your race into it. Maybe they're jealous. I don't know what the situation is. You are a football player. Maybe they're jealous of your skills. But it all starts with jealousy. Yeah? That's what people got to realize. That's my experience in life. Yeah? 9 times out of 10, it's jealousy. That's why a person will react like that, and they're just bringing the race card into it because they can. But it stems from jealousy, from like a hatred, but more with jealousy, I think. I'm just saying that's my experience in life. Yeah? So, I mean, if they're going to be like that, they have to deal with the consequences too, yeah. I mean, that's not something I ever had to worry about growing up in an Irish school. We were all the same colour, we were all white. You know what I mean? But it can happen, unfortunately, yeah. I mean, it can happen. 3 likes including mine. Smash those likes for me, guys, yeah, and smash those subscribes. And if anyone wants to make a donation, I haven't had a donation on my channel in, I'd say, the best part of 6 months. So if anybody wants to make a donation, please do. A big up to all of you, but thank you for your support on the channel. I appreciate it too. If I could change one thing in football, it is to kick out racism. Yeah, it's like obviously you had like the ultras and the football fans back in the day, especially Italy, and they were very, very vocal. It kind of started on the terraces, yeah. But at least Arsenal as a football club can be proud of the way they have handled things in time, yeah. As a football club, Arsenal can be proud, yeah, because they tried to get like Combat 18 tried to take over the stands at Arsenal back in the day, as I remember. And the normal fans, the day-to-day fans supporting the club, they literally kicked them and beat them out of the stadium and made it known that they were not welcome. They could not infiltrate the stands. And a lot of the black players, Kevin Campbell, Ian Wright, Tony Davis, David Rocastle, I'm going back a long time now, guys, but it made them actually support the club and actually want to play for the club. It's one of those things, but obviously racism it's despicable. I mean, it's deplorable, and especially against a young guy like you, Damon. You're a young boy. You know what I mean? You're a teenager, bro. I mean, sometimes people don't realize my milk is in the fridge. I have water, though. I have water. A glass of water here. But sometimes people actually don't realize the harm they're doing, with their actions. But thank you to everyone anyway for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it, though. Arteta is not the man to deliver success. He can challenge for top, but will never get us over the line. He doesn't take risks. He's too scared to lose, and our fear makes it impossible to win. Yeah, and he's not a quick thinker. He's not a quick thinker. Also in games, he kind of takes him a long time to make a change, a long time to respond to something. A lot of the time, he makes the changes with about 5 minutes to go. I mean, what's that going? What is that going to do? He waits till the last 5 minutes to make a change and to bring somebody on that can actually do something. I mean, you give the player no chance. I mean, there's been a lot said about our set pieces, yeah, and our set pieces have been good this season, especially. We have reaped the rewards of that, but we're lacking an out and out top quality striker, and that is the problem. Next time, I'm happy to snap yourself, whether that's in your nature or not. Sometimes you have to do it, bro. Yeah, I might have to get a little bit nasty, yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. Might have to get a little bit nasty there. AFC always. 1 second, guys. How have you been? I'll pick up to John for tuning in, yeah. The thing is, do you think it's right to sack him? He's come very far. He has come far. And like a friend of mine keeps saying, he gets us like he gets us he's got us to a position where we're the highest we've been in like 20 seasons. But I still think we're just a little bit short. The signings have been strange, I think is the fair way to say it. We're crying out for a top class forward. That seems to be swept under the carpet. That doesn't tend to be addressed. We're crying out for a top class forward. That hasn't been addressed. It's just things like that, you know. Yeah, it's just really negative affecting me, so I do find it hard to stick up for myself, AFC. People like that, they get no luck though, Damon. People like that, man, they won't get any luck for it. They won't get any luck for it. Their day will come too, yeah. Their day will come too. They will get on the wrong side of somebody and it will turn out not good for them, man. Their day will come too, bro. Their day will come too. And like I said, it will turn out nasty for them at some point. It will turn out like that. That will happen. This day will come. It's only a matter of time. Sure, you'll turn up in school one day and you'll see one of them with a black eye or a broken nose because they said something to the wrong person and they got dealt with. It will happen. That day will come. Yeah, I agree. He reacts. Yeah, he doesn't kind of, you know what I mean? I mean, he's not animated. He's not active, you know? And exactly, he waits way too long to react to a situation. And then he brings on the player with 5 minutes to go. Martinelli sometimes, I remember. Martinelli comes on with 5 minutes to go. He can't get into the pace of the game. Can't really have an impact. And then Arteta turns around, he's looking at Martinelli, he's like this, shaking his head at him. I mean, Jesus Christ, you gave him 5 minutes, bro. To catch up to the pace of the game, you need at least 5 minutes. He expects him to score a 30-yard screamer, is it? In the space of 30 seconds after coming on, and rest of the game. When his hesitancy in making the change in the first place is what caused the problem. Look, but I think we have to look at the signings too. Yeah, some of the signings we made, questionable. Sterling, what was the point of that? I mean, we're trying to make do with second-rate players. It's never going to turn out well for us. So. I hate how people say Arteta the Tinkerman, the manager who was called the Tinkerman, actually won a league and Arteta has never won anything. He's not Brian Clough either, bro. You remember Brian Clough back in the day, AFC? I know that's gone back a long way, yeah. Cloughie has gone back a long way to the days of Nottingham Forest. But you remember Cloughie back in the day, yeah? 2 Champions Leagues he won, 2 European Cups with Nottingham Forest. He's no Brian Clough, bro. Clough was a tough character. You remember him, AFC, how tough he was. He was tough. Like John Motson, I think it was like a commentator for the BBC at the time and doing interviews. He crossed the line with a Clough once or twice, man. He almost got blown out. Yeah. The thing is, you got to to get the parents involved. That's one way to kind of deal with things. But Damon is right though. A lot of the time they like to pretend in public that bullying is not an issue. Like in America, I think bullying is a serious problem. I'm not going to get political. I'm not going to go any further than that. But if anyone watches the news in America, you know the consequences of bullying in the United States. You know what happens in those situations. I'm not going to say any more than that on my channel because I could get banned. But people know what I'm getting at. In the United States, there were a lot of bullying. There was a lot of bullying in schools. And like I said, you know what happens in the United States, guys. So I won't say any more than that about it, though. But it is what it is. So 1 second, guys, just going to the fridge, which is basically outside the window. Get some apple juice. Oh, it's a cold night. Just open the window there momentarily. It's kind of cold. But yeah, they do that though. That does happen. That happened in my school. I'm going back 30 years. I don't know, man. It'll be very harsh to sack Arteta at this point, and realistically, can you help me figure out why Arteta doesn't want a striker? Because I can't. It's madness. Everyone watching the stream, guys, please hit the like button for me. Hit the thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Thank you to everybody. I would appreciate that. Can you help me figure out why Arteta doesn't want a striker? Because I can't. It's madness. I don't understand it either, to be honest. I just don't understand it either, to be honest. I can't make any sense of it. I need to start titling the videos. I better when I do a stream. I normally just go, well, Skool Gunner or something like that. Like I have a little caption here on it. Is Arsenal the right man, the man to deliver success? And a lot of people tuning in. I need to give a better title to the streams I do. Gunnosaurus piss you're drinking again. Maybe it is. It's apple juice, guys. Or maybe it is Gunnosaurus. It does actually look a bit. It does look a bit suspect, doesn't it? He's over there behind me, so I don't know did he actually do something to it. Because I went out a while ago. I actually went to do some shopping, and I was washing and drying my clothes earlier. And I don't know did he actually do anything to it. The board seem to be happy enough with him. They seem to be content, and that's kind of the problem. He has to be given the opportunity, though. I don't think he can get us across the line now. I think this year, anyway, the title is Liverpool's, which is a bit sickening from an Arsenal fan's point of view. Damien bullies are the lowest of the low cows. Bring back Aubameyang until summer. Hey, Omraj, how are you? I hope you're keeping well. Yeah, thank you for the comment and tuning in. If there's anyone here new to my channel, please subscribe and make sure you hit the thumbs up for me. Yeah? Hit the like, guys. I would appreciate it. Does the Zerbi have a club? That's actually a good question. He's an excellent manager. Hit the like for me anyway, guys. I also have another channel, guys. Yeah, it is from Ireland and beyond. You might find it difficult to actually find it, but the name of my new channel is From Ireland and Beyond. Let me put it up here for you guys. You might find it online now. I have a new YouTube channel. I haven't created any content yet, but that is in the can, guys. That is going to be happening this year. The new channel has been created, but I have not created any content yet. So if you want to come and drop a sub to that channel, please do. I would appreciate it. From Ireland and Beyond. That is a new channel, guys, that I have created. Great to see so many people tuning into the stream, guys. Big up to all of you. Yeah? Feeling the love, guys. Keep it coming. keep cracking on with the messages, guys. Keep dropping those likes. But this is a new channel I have, guys. If you want to sub to it, I would appreciate it too. Thank you to everybody. I need to start titling the videos better. I titled this one here now, the streams, and it's bringing a lot of people in. It's the most I had in a long time. If not, I think the Zerbi should replace Arteta for a few seasons. He's a good manager. Arteta would ruin Guy Keras and Isak. Classic Gonzosaurus. Don't want to sound delusional, but I don't think it's 100% Liverpool's side. We have a 10% chance, I would say. Yeah, we have a chance. Yeah, we're in the running for sure. But if we can beat United on Sunday, that would be a big thing. That is in the FA Cup, of course, guys. But if we can beat them on Sunday, that would be a nice thing for us. So it's a massive game at the Emirates, guys. I will be doing a live stream of that game and watching on. It's a big game coming up for sure. A big match coming up. From Ireland and beyond, anyway, guys, is my new channel. If you can check that out, I would appreciate it. Arteta has ruined the attacking players at Arsenal. Yeah, he's definitely he's had a bad effect on them. The way things have been going. That's the way it looks at the moment, anyway. Yeah, he's had a bad effect. Yeah, let's see what happens this season. Huh? Hopefully we can turn things around. Arteta does the most stupid things. How can you move your most informed central midfielder to right back? In doing so, Arteta has weakened two positions in one move. The man is self-destructive and taking the club down with him. That's a good point, you know. I mean, he thinks that people don't know football, that we're not aware of it. Does he really think that people don't know football and they're not aware of it? There's a lot going on there. Huh? There's a lot going on. And obviously, moving Thomas Partey, of course, is the player that G. Wills is referring to. Moving Thomas Partey like that definitely has weakened two positions. All right, Mike, how are you, man? I hope you're keeping well. I hope life has been treating you kind of. Happy New Year to everybody, guys. If you're first time seeing me in the new year, I know it's been a very busy period over Christmas and New Year for a lot of people. Just stretching out, guys. I had a bad fall the other day in work, and I'm still feeling the pain from it. But yeah, I actually was sitting in an office chair in work, and the chair broke like backwards, and I was flipped upside down, and I landed awkwardly. So I'm in a bit of physical pain now. I'm in a bit of physical pain, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I bought that house. Ah, okay. In Manchester. Yeah, you did the business, huh? So you got it like close to Old Trafford, huh? I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you. Hit the like for me anyway, guys. Smash that like, I'd appreciate it too. Smash the like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, happy for you, Mike, bro. I'm happy for you, yeah? You did the business, huh? I'll be moving to England mid-February. Fuck, you've got it all planned out, huh? And now you're back in America, yeah? It's Texas you're in, right? Excuse me if I get that wrong, yeah, but you're in Texas, isn't it? Oh, but congratulations, huh? You got a big move ahead of you, yeah? I actually quit my job yesterday. But I need to work 2 months' notice, but I handed in my notice. I just can't be continuing with it, simple as that. I might stay with the same company, drop down to 4 days a week, but in a different store. I don't want to be where I am. I need to leave there. And yeah. But yeah, I handed in my notice. I quit my job. Yeah, it's for the best, man. It's for the best, seriously. I mean, I'm a single guy. I don't have any ties. I don't have children to worry about. You know what I mean? I'm in a position where I can actually cut loose, luckily. But yeah, it's become untenable, just untenable, and I'm very unhappy. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've been saving up since like February, since like April of last year. I've been saving money like there's no tomorrow. So And I still have 2 more months to work, so I get 2 months' wages on top of that. So, and the rent here where I live is cheap. So, like I said, I'm really just paying for myself, yeah. But yeah, the sooner obviously I find another job, the better. You know what I mean? If I'm out of work for a month or so, so be it. But I couldn't stay in the job I was in now. Yeah, I've got money. Yeah. I've got money. It's all good. Yeah, I'm in a good position. So, but obviously, yeah, it's not nice when a job kind of turns out like that and it doesn't work out. That obviously is not a nice situation when the job itself does not work out. It's a little bit disappointing. You know what I mean? Especially when you put a lot of time and effort in. It's what it is. It's what it is, I suppose. But yeah, big game coming up on Sunday, Mike. Hold on to your hat, huh? Big game coming up on Sunday, man. It's us against you. It's Arsenal taking on United in the FA Cup. So we'll see what happens. I've been feeling the pain since Arsenal last won the league titles for each hour. If getting out every couple of Sunday, I'm done with this club. It's not a club I grew up to love and support. FIFA World Cup 2025. FIFA World Cup 2025. Cool. It's a lot of interesting venues, huh? Yeah, it's going to be interesting, huh? I was at. We will beat you 2-1. Hopefully not, man. Hopefully not. Hopefully not, man. I was at the Liverpool game on Sunday. Yeah, and what did you think of it? I mean, obviously you must be happy with United's performance, or maybe more happy with the result. But they played well enough in that game. In fairness, they played well enough in that game. Yeah, but you must be happy with it. We played well. Yeah, United played well. They were brave. I thought they were very brave, and they actually got stuck in. They made things difficult. I actually thought Maguire had a good game. I'm not going to lie. I mean, obviously the miss at the end, where he could have won it for United. The miss in front of the goal, but I mean, I thought he played well actually defensively. I think Mazraoui is a good player. If any Arsenal fans think we are going to sign a top striker, then we are crazy. Would never try to make Havertz feel bad. Yeah, yeah. It's interesting that the way Manchester City are looking to buy this player Marouche. I mean, he is a top quality striker. He's doing very well this season. Of all of Europe's top 5 leagues, he's second only to Mohamed Salah with the amount of goals scored. So it'll be interesting what that means for Erling Haaland. I mean, that is a direct challenge to him, yeah, if that happens. Or are they going to play like a front two, yeah? Never heard of him. Yeah, me either, to be honest. But are they going to play like a front two if that's the case? Like a 3-5-2 or a 4-4-2? I mean, if they've got him too, surely they're going to have a two-pronged attack. Just makes sense. Damon's not told me anything about him. He's probably keeping it secret. That's their secret weapon, you see. It's like a secret weapon. He doesn't want to tell anyone about it. Let's see what happens on Sunday, though, yeah? Should be an interesting game. Let's see how far Arsenal have come, yeah? I mean, we're not going to win the league or the Carabao Cup. We're not going to win the Champions League, so can we go far in the FA Cup? That's our one hope, yeah? Hopefully. That's our one hope. I see Josh, guys, True Gunner was live 1 second. I'm going to give his channel a bit of support. I like to do that, too. Arsenal must sign cover to Sheila. Who is that? At Tom Edits. I like to give other YouTubers support, guys. Josh has got 9,000 subscribers, guys. Big up to him. Let's give him a little bit of support, guys. I like to do that. All right, Reese, what's going on, man? Saw the message I sent you, I hope. In my view, Arsenal are drained, burnt out, found out with Saka, and you're entering into the last of Arteta's reign. Not that he entirely is to blame. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, doing good, man. Doing good. I quit my job yesterday, handed in my notice, but I got to work 2 months, but it's all good. All right, Lee, what's going on? This has been a very busy stream tonight. So many different people coming in. It's been a good one. So, guys, if you could do me a favor, there are a lot of people watching this stream. I've had a lot of people tuning in. Pick up to Reese for your comment. I appreciate it. If you're new, guys, if you could support the Reese's Footy Feed, come and support Reese's channel, guys. I know he would appreciate it. Reese's Footy Feed is the one. And this man here, guys, my man Lee, is pushing on for 1,000k, guys. He's going for 1,000 subscribers. So if you can help him get there, guys, I know he would appreciate it. He has like 860, I think, at the moment, close enough, maybe a little bit more. But if you can help him, guys, he's pushing for 1k subs. If you can come out and subscribe to his channel, hit the like and hit the subscribe, and make sure if you sub that you turn on the notifications bell, that you get notified every time he uploads content. But big up to Lee and big up to the Arsenal Alliance. Come out and support his channel, guys. Drop a sub and help the man out there. He's on his way to 1k subs, guys, and he wants real football fans supporting his channel. That's what he wants happening. So come and give him a sub, guys. Come and support Lee's channel. Big up to you, Lee. We've got a big one on Sunday, Lee. I don't know that you discussed that with Anthony. You were on stream for a long time, but we've got a big game coming up. A big game coming up on Sunday against United. It's going to be a real big one for us. So hopefully, we can get the best of them. I think the league is done for us. The Champions League is done. The Carabao Cup is done. Can we maybe land the FA Cup? I think it's going to be a very, very tricky game. I think it's going to be a difficult match against Manchester United. But we'll have to see. You're welcome, Lima. You're welcome. A pleasure. Sorry I haven't kind of been contactable or around much on YouTube, but I've been going through a tough time at work. I'm not going to lie. And it's been taking up all my time. You know what I mean? So, yeah, my apologies to everybody for that there, but it's been a tough time for me at work. And yeah, in my life in general. So yeah, it is what it is. That's life sometimes. So yeah, getting back into things. Getting back into things. All the people tuning into Josh, guys, True Gooner. If you can, guys, come check out his channel. Drop him also a sub, a bit of support. But hit the like for me, guys. Everyone watching this, I'd appreciate it. Just smash that like. Get your predictions in for the game on Sunday. I'm also going to be doing a live stream, a watch along of the game on Sunday. I might also do a preview and a review, of course. But yeah, it's important as well. I do a little bit of job hunting, get things in order there, get my CV uploaded, and get things on the move, see what's available. Try to have a little bit of happiness in my life because it's been pretty bad recently in work. Not gonna lie. Great to see some of the people tuning in anyway, guys. The Arsenal Alliance, Lee, big up. Yeah, big up to Lee, man. He works hard on his channel. He's creating a lot of content at the moment. And hopefully he's surviving the cold weather, because I know it's pretty cold there. Arsenal won, Man United 2. Hopefully we'll get the best of them, yeah, but it's going to be difficult to. Hopefully we can get the best of them, but it is going to be difficult. There's no doubt about that. They're going to put us to the sword, Just watching the James Bond movie, guys, one of the older ones. The man with the golden gun. The man with the golden gun is the one. The man with the golden gun, guys. So that's on TV there. I'll pick up to all of you, and thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Working tomorrow at 11 a.m., guys, so I have a little bit of time until then. And I'm off the weekend, so it's going to be nice to have a couple of days off. United's draw at Anfield might have changed their mentality in the short term, plus they have a full week's rest. Amarin had a full week to train them into his system. Could see a draw in the 90 minutes. Yeah, maybe. It's going to be interesting. They got a bit of edge to their play. That's a good point where you said I've had more time to rest, but they definitely have a bit of an edge to their play at the moment. They're doing well. They're doing well. They definitely have that edge to their play, something we don't have. Well, we have edge to our play too, but definitely the game against Liverpool United, really, they turned up and they got stuck in. So let's see what happens, huh? Let's see what comes. Just watching TS, the guys from Tomorrowland last year. Cracking set. Anyone that hasn't watched it, do. That's basically it. But that's basically it, guys. Great to see some of the people tuning in. It's been a while since I had a good stream like this. But yeah, if you haven't, guys, come check out Reese's channel as well, yeah. Reese's Footy Feed. Make sure you do yourselves a favour, guys. Come subscribe to his channel. Reese, you need to make a little appearance on my channel at some point, bro. We'll get you wound up for it again at some point. We'll get you on the channel, bro. At some point, Reese, whenever you want. We could do like a multi-stream and get you on, yeah. Or it can just be you and me at the beginning, the first time again, and then after that we can kind of build you up a little bit. That's if you're comfortable with it, though. That's if you're comfortable with it, bro. But come out and support Reese's channel, guys. Drop him a like, drop him a sub. And great to see so many people tuning into the stream, guys. I really appreciate it. Hit that like for me, yeah. Smash that like. Damn, and Mike was on, yeah? Mike was here. Great to see so many people tuning into the stream, guys. Big up. I think it must be the title I put in the stream, yeah, because it's attracting a lot of people. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Yeah. Hi, Dave. I'm back again. Welcome back, Damon, bro. I haven't spoken to him for a while. Yeah, he was saying he hasn't heard from you, yeah, like about this new player, Marush, that that Liverpool are actually that Liverpool are looking to sign. Yeah, I mean the Manchester City are looking to sign. My apologies. Sorry, because I was daydreaming. The Manchester City are actually looking to sign. He says he hasn't spoken to you. He hasn't heard about him. He's brilliant. He's brilliant at pens and free kicks. He can assist a lot of goals and stuff. He wants to come to Man City as well. Wenger won more trophies in his worst player than Arteta. I'm trying to make a move for if Pep doesn't mess it up. Big game coming up, guys, at the weekend. FA Cup. We're hosting United. A game and a half coming up, guys. Probably our best chance to win something this season, I think, by a mile. He's the next Mo Salah, just a better level. Jesus. He can't be a better player than Mo Salah, bro. Come on, no. Come on, no, Damon. Damon, come on. Salah is an exceptional player. Huh? Salah is one of the best players in the world right now. Saying he's better than him. He's the next Egyptian king in the Premiership. He must be some player, Damon. You're really hyping him up, bro. Big up Zach Dingle showed up my gun saying a show everyone said your arms are tiny. Yeah, they never met me though, bro. Do you know what I mean? They never met me, Anthony. What you gotta remember as well is I'm fast. Like I keep saying, guys. Do you know what I mean? I'm just watching the James Bond movie, Anthony, actually, The Man with the Golden Gun. It's obviously an old movie, yeah. But just watching The Man with the Golden Gun. The sumo wrestlers was just after beating him up. I keep checking for the here we go from Fabrizio. But yeah, big up Anthony, bro. Smash the like for me if you can, yeah. And I hope you enjoyed the stream with Lee earlier, yeah. Looks like you had a good stream. Yeah, Roger Moore, yeah. Roger Moore. Yeah, Roger Moore, yeah. He was a very good Bond though. He was a good Bond. It's the one where he's in yeah, the man with the golden gun. He's in, I think, obviously Japan. They just had the scene with the sumo wrestlers, huh? Which yeah, it's like a school with a lot of different martial arts. Sumo and martial arts. Like karate, I think. Christopher Lee as well. Yeah, Christopher Lee. They just got into a break. It's unfortunate. So, Anthony, let's get into it, man. Let's have a chat. Let's talk football. I mean, that's what we came here for, right? That's what you came here for, Anthony, bro. Let's have a chat about football. Your thoughts? I mean, on Arsenal so far, what you've seen in the last week or so. I mean, how do you see things going? And we got a big game coming up on Sunday. We really need to get something out of that. We need to get something out of it. Tough game coming up. Tough game coming up. But let's see what happens. Let's try to get something out of it. You know what I mean? I think it's really our best chance. I think it's obviously our best chance getting something out of it. But let's see if we want to win something this season, I think. But your thoughts, your prediction for the game against United on Sunday? I mean, then our next two Premier League games, like AFC was saying, is Tottenham and Villa. That's not going to be that easy. Huh? Putting it, do you know what I mean? That is not going to be that easy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game on Sunday. Here's hoping we can do something. Get where we need to be. Would be a morale boosting win. It would be a morale boosting win. It'd set us up for the two league matches. If we're going to be tested there, definitely would be a morale boosting victory. Huh? Only working at 11 tomorrow, guys. Damon with the comment, City are back. We'll have to see, huh? 4-1 versus West Ham. Haaland is unhumbled. I wondered if you were going to say that, Damon. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. Big up to everybody that was tuning in anyway, guys. Great to have you all along on the stream. It was a good one tonight. Been happy with it. Another signing we're going to make. Abdukodir Kusanov. Took me a while to spell that. Yeah, that's a tricky one, huh? What country is that guy from? What nationality is he? What nationality is that player? That was a tricky one, huh? Just 1 second, guys. Just signing up to something, guys. I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Was just taking a small break. Big up to all of you guys. Massive game coming up against Manchester United. Let's get your predictions in, guys, for the game on Sunday at the Emirates, of course. Arsenal versus Man United prediction, guys. That's how we're talking about the FA Cup. Your camera glitched a bit there. And how is it now? Is it better? Arsenal versus Man United prediction. I hope it's a bit better now. Eh? I'm sticking with Arsenal winning 3-1. Yeah. Big up to everyone tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. It's been a very good stream tonight. Good numbers tuning in. I'm fed up with the manager, Dave. Just want them out. I said this on the show. Yeah, I think there's a lot of us fed up with it, Anthony. Yeah. I mean, if you watched the very start of the stream when I started, I elaborated on it, my feelings on the matter. Obviously, I have my own thoughts and my feelings. I'm not kind of influenced by anybody, to be honest. It's how I feel as an Arsenal fan myself, as I'm sure it's same with you, Anthony. It's how you feel as a lifelong Arsenal fan is what is dictating your opinion. Um, it's gone beyond a joke at this point. There never seems to be progress, is what I would say. I never trust the process or progress rubbish. There never seems to be any. Um, so it's a bit kind of crazy, to be honest. But yeah, I suppose it is what it is at the end of the day. Yeah, but I mean, it's just a bit mad at the end of the day. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to matter what we kind of do. We're always short. We're always lacking. Some of the signings have been questionable, I suppose you could say, to say the least. And they tend to always come and stick and support the manager. They tend to stick with Mikel Arteta and support him. Now, I'm not quite sure what that's about, but yeah, it's disappointing. Yeah, it's unfortunate that that kind of happens. That we tend to kind of stick with the manager the whole time and support him. Doesn't seem to make sense. But yeah, that's my own feeling on it anyway. Of course, I have my own thoughts on it. Yeah, and you know what? I'm just going to go through some of the comments here, guys. I thought if I tried to say City are not back because we're going to beat two sides 1-0 to Arsenal this weekend. Hopefully, man, it would be a morale boosting victory. Yeah. It would definitely be a boost to the morale of the club if we could do that. To be fair to you, Dave, you were strong in sort of even when things looked so positive last season. Maybe you predicted what was coming now. Yeah, and you know what, Reese? The thing is, I don't want to. Thank you for that comment, yeah. But the thing is, I don't like to be. Some people say it's being negative. I like to think of it being more positive. Now, like I said, I'm a lifelong Arsenal fan. That doesn't mean I have more right than Anthony, for example, or any other football fan out there, to speak my mind. But to be honest, I don't like to be negative on my channel, but this is not being negative saying that Arteta needs to move on now. I mean, it's just reality. And it's actually being positive because it would be a positive move forward for the club. We're no closer to winning the league than we ever were. You know what I mean? We're no closer. So I think he's done as much as he can. He's gone as far as he can. Thank you for that comment, Risa, but I think he's gone as far as he can. He's taken us as far as he can as a club. I mean, I don't think he realizes the strength of emotion or feeling in Arsenal fans regarding the situation. I mean, the signings have been questionable. The last two second place finishes we got were kind of like a false dawn. There was a lot of teams going through the transition. Now we're kind of seeing our true level. Okay, we're second again at the moment, but I don't think that's going to be where we're going to end up. And by saying that, I don't think we're going to win the league. I don't think we're going to hold on to second place. And I don't know why he keeps getting supported in these situations. I mean, it is frustrating, of course, for Anthony. I can understand that Anthony was very frustrated like a month ago. Obviously, that hasn't eased. It is very frustrating for us regarding things like that with the club. I mean, what's been going on has just been. I mean, we're no closer to winning the league now than we. You know what I mean? We're miles away, in my opinion. There's a lot going on now. There's a lot going on, but hopefully, at some point the board will do something. I mean, when I always say, people say, "Well, what manager do you want to bring in?" Simple thing is, yeah, Liverpool got Arne Slot. He wasn't even heard of before. Arteta won you some trophies. I think he got like an FA Cup and a Community Shield, but he hasn't won anything of note. Come on, that's not really. I mean, the FA Cup. I mean, okay, but he had another manager's team when he won that. He just came in and took over. I mean, I just don't think there's an excuse for some of the things that's been going on. His style of management. I mean, ridiculous. The whole thing with Thomas Partey playing him at right back. I don't know. Like he weakens two positions there. Weakens us in the midfield and weakens us in the defence with that one move. It's just an awkward move. I just don't understand why. But look, the whole thing is challenging for the league. That's what we're talking about here. Our ability to challenge for the league and to actually get across the line. That's what we're talking about here. That's the name of the game. It's just a little bit disappointing in general. I almost had 100 views for the stream, guys. Keep the love coming, guys, and keep smashing the likes. So I'd appreciate it. Anyone who wants to make a donation to my channel, please do. I haven't had a donation in like 6 months. Soon I'm going to be unemployed, so yeah, happy days. But it is what it is. So keep the love coming, guys. Keep the views coming. The worrying thing is, corners were the only way you could score a goal against Newcastle. It was your very 11 barring Saka and White Tim was debatable. Corners were the only way you could see a goal. Yeah. It was almost our full strength team, yeah. And we seem to be relying on set pieces to kind of get us places. I hear you, man. I actually didn't watch the game, to be honest, and you know why? Because I couldn't stomach it. That's basically the reason, because I actually couldn't stomach it. I just couldn't watch it like that. That's the way it was anyway. From my point of view, I just couldn't stomach watching it. It's just a bit of a pain. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why I didn't kind of watch it, to be honest. I knew the way it was going to end up, and I just knew that we were in trouble. Do you know what I mean? Of course, it was disappointing, but we couldn't do much more than that. It was very disappointing. But for Houston Newcastle, the best team won. We can't really have any complaints. Can't really have any complaints. The best team won. Simple as that. Can't really have any complaints. Do you know what I mean? To be fair. So it is what it is. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream. I want to thank everybody for your continued support, your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Yeah. Thank you to everybody for tuning in, guys. And great to see Reese back, guys. Great to see Reese back. Back on the chat, back on the channel. Nice to have you back, Reese, tuning in. If you haven't already, guys, come and support this man's YouTube channel. Yeah. Drop a like and drop a subscribe. I know he would appreciate it. If you only signed Isak a year ago, yeah, but sure. An effort was never really made to sign that player, I think, let's be honest. I mean, if they wanted him, they could have got him, I think. My own opinion. If they really wanted that player, they could have got him. They never really kind of made an effort to get him, you know. Not really. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. I want to thank everybody for your continued support. Yeah, your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I really appreciate it. Hit the like for me, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. And thank you to Reese for tuning in. Thank you to Damon. Thank you to John Hand. Thank you to Anthony. So many people tuning in, guys, on this one. I mean, I was surprised. Thank you to AFC Always. Thank you to Lee and the Arsenal Alliance. Thank you to Mike Smith. Damon's uncle. Thank you to G Wills. Thank you to Arsenal for Life. Thank you to Omraj. So many people to thank, guys. I mean, it was a very good stream. So many people came on. Of course, thank you to Damon, like I said. Thank you to Taiwo. Big up to you, man. Just thank you to everybody for tuning in now. A very eventful stream, guys. A very good stream. Good night, pal. Take care. Yeah, it's nice to have you back, man. It's nice to have you back, and at some point we'll do a collaboration. I can come on your channel if you want, whichever you prefer. You just let me know, and it's been good to. I was only thinking of you earlier, man. It's been good that you're kind of back in the mix again, doing your thing. Because we all missed you on YouTube, man. Believe it or not. You know what I mean, I made an attempt, of course, to contact you a couple of times, but you needed time to yourself and to get things straight in life. That was fair enough. It's good to have you back, man. And thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yeah. It's nice to have you back active on YouTube, man. And thanks for your support as always, everybody. Take care, Reese. Good night, everybody, and thank you for your support. Peace.